wide. You really want quite wide legs. You might want your hands on your ball. We're going to bounce and move the arms just a little forwards and backwards. It could be forwards and backwards on the ball. And I'm going to set the timer up and let's just see how, not 7 minutes, that's
That's a bit too.
about 30 seconds. 7 minutes. Oh my God. Right, there we go. So just little bounces. That's it. I underestimated what it was like to look at everybody bouncing. Oh, right. I might have to look over the top of you sometimes. That's it. Now, gently pushing into the soles of your feet as well. Just keep your legs sort of in control of it. Carol, you are going so fast. Oh my God, let's stop. All right. Oh, started again. Right, there we go. Just have a little moment. I think we might be having quite a lot of moments in between. Right. My next one is reaching up like you're reaching for a boot. Not a baboon, a balloon. Gonna be
a baboon. No, let's do it for a baboon.
Baboon, yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
much more interesting.
Balloon or a baboon. Like alternate. 30 seconds. Oh, is off. Right. So little bounces or still. That's it. And you might find with that, just that bounce, even if it's little, you just get a little bit more opening into the ribs. And we could look up towards the balloon, send your eyes up if you're comfortable too. That's it. Just watch the back of the head, doesn't go too far back. Perfect. Carol, you've got extra feedback coming from your neck scarf, which is a good thing. Oh, right, pause that.
It's a nice wet wipe to keep cool.
Yes, good idea. And then just take a break. God, Susie, I thought you were going to keep going then.
It was fun.
Next one. We've done pause it out to the sides. So I think a little sideways bounce would be nice with this as well. Oh, let's just pause a second. Save that thought. Let's let Helen into the craziness. Right, come on, Helen.
The answer is probably it doesn't matter, but are we going with hip going in same direction as arm or hip in opposite direction to arm?
Oh, let's try opposites.
Okay.
Because it just gives us a little bit more focus. It's only little. Otherwise, you might find if your back sticks out a lot at the back, if your bum sticks out a lot at the back, it'll get a bit tight in the lower back. Right, pause. Helen.
Yeah, sorry, I'm late.
That's all right. You've missed about 2 minutes of bouncing. It's
right.
quite a bouncy class. Have you got your cat there?
Yes. Yeah.
So just watch out for your cat because we're going to be bouncing quite a lot in this sort of first 10 minutes or so, okay? You
Alright.
bounce a lot. You could make it much softer. We've done forwards and backwards arms. We've done up and down arms. We're going to do arms going out to the side and the hips go the opposite way to the arms. And we're doing 30 seconds and off we go. That's it. Perfect. Susie, I don't know which drugs it is, but it's like you're at a party.
Yeah.
We're an all-nighter. Perfect. Oh, right, thank goodness. Right, just pause a moment. Maybe have a little drink. And now off the timer. Oh, let's go for a little hip shift. So it's a bit more controlled and purposeful. The timer's coming back in a moment, by the way. So this is just a little to the side, like you're trying to bring your hip up towards your armpit. Helen, is there anything extra I need to know about today?
No, same old.
now we're going to shift this to having our arms up somewhere. So you could take them out to the sides, you can put them on your chest, but just something that makes it a bit more challenging. And then as the arms are up somewhere, we're now going to take it in circles, not the legs making the circles, the bum making the circles. So you might get your arms doing a bit of a halo type of circle over the top, or something a little bit hula-y or wiggly, anything, it's all good. But the bum is drawing the circles. Now think tall as you do this, otherwise you sort of concertina and sink into the ball. And the other way. That's it. And then the arms come down. Woo. Right, now the legs are going to push you around. This is where we're going to get all the noise. Watch out for the cat for this one, because the ball moves quite a lot. And let your body move the sort of opposite way, you know, so your weight is counterbalancing, so you'll end up hinging a little forwards. That's it. Back stay flat. And we get all the noise. And now change the direction. I love doing this one. I don't know if it's the noise or the hamstrings. And then back to the center. And now just taking a look at our feet. So legs are still wide. Feet can be going forwards, and we're spreading out our toes. You're allowed to get down there and spread them out if you want to. And then lift your toes up and down. You're also allowed to bring your hands down to your feet if you can, and move your toes if they are not moving very much. And then we're going to lift our heels. So come upright first and lift a heel. Might be alternating, might be both heels. And then lean forwards. And now lift the heels. And the more you lean forwards and the heavier you get, try not to sink into the shoulders. Oh, what a bad example I'm setting. Right, push away from your legs and lean in. That's the one. Perfect. And eyes somewhere downwards, just so it's nice for our necks. And then sit yourself up and get ready for more bouncing. Now we're going to try and coordinate things here. So we're going to try a bounce, clap, bounce, clap. Oh, I can't get the timing right. Bounce, clap. So this basically brings your legs into it. So you're not bouncing the whole time. You're almost coming upwards. I don't mind where your clap is. You could clap on the ball as well. But your legs are taking some of it. I'm going to press the timer. Oh, off we go. So it's a longer one. And do take a break if this gets a bit much, because I may have completely underestimated this. As my thighs go, oh my gosh. I've written in my notes, clap on every third bounce. Whose idea was that?
It was obviously Kerry pre-medication.
Oh gosh, take a break. Right. Oh, the next one's easier. Have a little drink. The next one is rowing the boat. So different ways to do this. If you want to keep your back flat, we're going to hinge forwards and backwards with the rowing. And you've got your oars at the front like this, or you could have your hands on the ball and stroke backwards, but you're hinging forwards and backwards and your back stays flat. If your spine is happy to flex both ways and that's safe for you, you can instead pull your belly back as you reach forwards for your oars, and then pull forwards, and your chest is going to come forwards, your back's going to arch a little bit, so it's more cat-cowy for the spine. You're getting different movement. I'm going to keep my back flat. Go for whatever works best for you. Let's try 30 seconds. Obviously you can row as slowly as you like though. Oh, I can't get my oars right now. That's it. but it's a slightly more interesting way to hinge and challenge your balance on the ball. Nearly done. And take a break. Whew. Wiggle side to side. Now the next place we're going to go is into figure 8 with the ball. So it's going to feel quite big as you're drawing this. Don't normally do a figure 8. We normally do circles and sort of side to side. So trying to get a figure 8 on the ball. It's going to be your bum and your legs, Ellie. You look like you were going into a different room then.
This is where my hypermobile lower back is like, yeah, this is good. We like this bit.
And your hands can, oh, lost it. Rest on the ball, rest on your legs, or anywhere comfortable. Oh, my figure 8's going in funny shape. Now I'm going to really, really mess our minds now. You know what I'm going to say? Reverse it. Helen, you look like you're going at quite the pace there. Excellent.
Try not to roll the cat.
Just watch out for the cat. Have we got another cat?
Yeah, Ollie's just.
That's it. Oh, Carol, I'm getting a really good view of you now. Excellent. And now make it into a circle. Make it smaller. Let's give our shoulders a bit of a roll here. Something nice for our neck. So it might be a semicircle. It might be massage. It might be a little point at the end of your nose. Come back to the center. Right, now we're going for a rotation. So we want the legs wide for this, and we want to be as upright as we can be. So I'm not going to put the bounce into this because I think the bouncing is a bit off-putting for a rotation of the spine. So we're just going to use sort of slidiness. So you just kind of a little slide each way and use some sort of touchstone. So if you are trying to limit your rotation for your spine, think about your inner thigh, top of your knee. If you're not trying to limit it, you might go beyond the knee. You might slide or use the ball. That's it. Now can you make it a little slower and just keep that height? You're like a corkscrew, but you're never going to take the cork out. I can remember days when all wine bottles came with, you know, proper corks, and the corkscrew would break. It's probably student days, and they'd have to try and work out a way to force the corkscrew down. So you could still get the really bad wine. Bulgarian white, I seem to remember, was the thing that everybody bought.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was pretty bad. Like £3 a bottle at the supermarket.
I was going to say, I went to a friend's house many years ago when I still drank alcohol, and her parents offered me a glass of wine, and it came out of a screw-top carton.
Yeah, I will say these are back in my booze drinking days, so this is like 1990 or something. Come back to the center. Give your shoulders another roll. Right, now we're going to do some balance. So although the legs are wide and it would sound like that was easier, it's going to be easier with your legs in, because otherwise you're a bit sort of unbalanced as you try and take a leg off. So move your legs closer together. Now, one thing that can really help here is to have your hands resting a little into the ball, or have your ball back against something, like I would use that sofa behind me or a wall, because it'll just give you an extra bit of stability. Right, so we're going to sit super tall, almost like you're floating off this ball. Press one foot down first, get that pressure. And oh, as you do, just give the other foot a little hover. And we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, swap feet. We're going to keep doing this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap feet. Hold it if you can. Whoa, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap feet. Oh, arms up is always much harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and we're going to do 2 more. 5, 4, 3, whoa, 2, 1. And the last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and down. And now come forwards and just have a little moment. Just give yourself a little wriggle. We're going to come to a standing or sitting position next. So to do that, we're going to use the bounce in a sort of sit to stand type of a way. So you want wide legs. You want your hands probably on your thighs or on the ball. You're not leaving the ball. It's like you're going to leave it, but you haven't decided that you want to yet. And you've definitely got an upwards energy, not a forwards and over energy. Yeah. And you want to feel that there's a little pause where you just load the thighs, load the knees, load the feet. And just hold it there. That's it. Let the ball push you up like it's a little hand underneath your bum, just giving you a little push up. We're going to do 5 more. And then come up. Oh, thighs are really feeling this one today. Right. Now the next one, if you would like something seated, I want you to sit with wide legs and the ball and put your hands on it. You're going to lift it and then place it down. Lift it and place it down. All the time your legs are in this wide position. If you are standing, wide legs again, feet are going outwards. We're going to put our hands on it and send our bum back. You're going to lift it and then just touch it down. Lift and touch. That's it. Lift and touch it. Just think about your bum going back. Your knees might go forwards a little. Depends if you like your knees going forwards. So it becomes like a wide squat. That's it. We're going to do 5 more. Right, next one, options. If you want to, you can take it upwards and just lift and catch. Lift, throw, that's the one. So that's one option. The other option is to bounce it down and catch it. So choose whichever or mix it up. There's some great stuff on that one. I'll have a few more, whatever sort you're doing. Woo! And then take a moment, just have a break for a second before we go to anything else, because it's quite energetic. Right, now, either standing with your legs wide, we're going to take the back of one hand and push the ball over and the other leg. So I've got my right arm on it, my left leg's lunging out to the side. And then I'm going to swap to the other side. That's it. If you're seated, exactly the same. Push over with one arm, push over on the other, and the weight just shifts from side to side. That's it. Get a nice long side stretch in this one. One more each side. And then we've got the option of going chest on the ball. Let me just show you the different options first. If your knees are happy to, you can do it from a kneeling position. And I want you to think upwards rather than downwards like that. So think going upwards. You can then straighten your legs if your feet are comfortable with that, or keep your knees on the floor. Both are good. You can also do this from the chair, but your chest is probably not good, unless your ball is massive and you're very tiny, you're probably going to be leaning more on it like this, or forearms on it. So get yourself as comfortable as you can on the ball in whichever version of those things that you've chosen. Let me just check where I'm going next. What do I mean by that? I'll ignore it. I know what I mean. Right, your arms are hugging the ball. So they're holding onto it. You're squeezing it in towards your chest. If you're on the floor, you're going to be lower down. If you're on the seat, come up higher. So you're sort of got your forearms. If you're on a chair, you're more like this with your arms on the ball. That's it. Otherwise, you're just so far forwards. Right, from here, let your head just round over it and then push into the ball and lift your head and chest up. It's not a head back. It's more, I'm just pushing my chest away from the ball and my nose is getting further away from the ball. And we're going up and down a few times and then we're going to flop over it. So let's have 2 more. And then flop. So you might want to your legs to soften and you're just going to let yourself completely flop over it. You could take your legs wide and go side to side if your knees are comfortable on the floor. If you're sitting, I think it's still on the forearms would be nicer. You can round right over it if that's okay for your spine, but otherwise come up higher and just have a little moment, maybe a wriggle side to side. That's it. Right, now we're going to change the arm position. So now make your body more active, so your legs are reaching away or they can still be on the floor, and lift your chest up and bring your arms lower down the ball and see what it's like to take one arm out to the side, a bit like a plane, like a T arm. That's it. Keep your gaze looking downwards. Swap arms. Swap arms again. That's it. And then try both arms. If you're seated, come up from the ball and just go for T arms upright. That's it. And you can bring your chest upright as well. And then soften everything down and melt into the ball again. We're going to take ourselves down to the floor. So lying down on the floor with the ball under our legs. I always try and keep that bit when we're prone on the ball quite short. So if you want something underneath your head, something small, because we are going to do a little bit where we bridge. So we'll start with the ball really quite close and just spend a bit of time getting comfy. You want to feel that your calves are sort of flopped onto the ball. It's kissing the back of your thighs. Your legs have got, there's a bit of width between them. Maybe you let your legs have a little sway side to side. Your arms might be on the floor or they could be on your belly. Perfect. Now take the ball very slightly away from you so that it's just there's a little distance between the back of your thighs and the ball. Your feet are still flopped on top of it. And now start to do some little pelvic tilts. They're not going to be very big. We're not trying to lift ourselves off the floor or anything like that. Just little pelvic tilts here. Little tension on the belly as you tip your pubic bone towards your nose. And then release that as it goes the other way. That's it. And then bring the ball closer to you. Now we're going to press our legs, our calves and our heels into the ball more. So there's more downward pressure into the ball. And we're going to start to lift our bums up a little bit. So this is where if you've got anything under your head, you don't want it to be a very big thing. I'm just going to put a little towel under mine instead. And we're just going to raise our bums up, arms somewhere down by your sides, just for a little extra stability. So just a little tipping up of your bum, and then you take it down again. We feel this back of the hamstrings, really feel it. If you press your feet down a lot, it will help. So think about your heels. That's it, the back of the calves, rather than your thighs. Your thighs are going to be doing it anyway. That's it, lovely. And a couple more of those. And then ease off, let your legs really soften because they get quite tight in that one. There's a lot of big muscles working. And let the ball just have a gentle sway side to side. I think it would be nice to give the ankles a circle at this point as well. And now move your feet closer to you. So your knees are coming closer to your chest. The heels are just on the ball, and push the ball forwards and backwards. So your legs go as long as they can. You might even move your heels down the ball a bit so they're not right up on top. And then your legs can really stretch away. That's it. And a couple more like that. And next time your legs come inwards, just pause. One leg's going to stay on the ball, the other leg's just going to stay hovering in air now, and forwards and backwards. And then swap the legs over. And then bring the ball closer to you so your calves are resting on it. And let your arms go out in a T shape and a soft sway side to side. This isn't easing off. We're not trying to go anywhere in particular. It's just a gentle hip sway and a spine twist. Bring it back to the center. Take your legs wider. So it's like your calves are on the outside edges of the ball. You might guess where we're going. And you go as wide as you can. And you're trying to hug it inwards. And we're trying to lift this ball up. Now your hands are allowed to help as well. And your legs might have to go in all sorts of monkey shapes to do this. And we're just trying to lift that ball upwards. And a bit of hand assistance, that's it, can really help. So you can sort of assist your legs and just hold it up there and see if you can get some part of your legs to squeeze it and then move it forwards and backwards a little. That's it. Your hands are allowed to help. Perfect. Oh my, this is quite the leg workout, more than I was thinking. And now use your hands and arms to help you move your shins under the ball so the leg is balancing, the ball is balancing on top of your legs. And just see what it's like to hold it there. Your fingertips are tiny touches on it. That's it. We're just holding it and balancing it there. See if you can move your feet and your legs just away from you slightly. It may bounce off you. That's it. And then see if you can move them towards you slightly. It's going to be tiny, tiny movements. Well done, everybody. Well done. No one's lost the ball yet. Perfect. And now open up the legs and squeeze the ball and take the ball slowly, slowly, slowly down to the ground. Oh my gosh, that's the hardest bit. And put your legs on it. Take your legs wide. We are so nearly done. Let them go side to side. Fantastic. And now we're really swaying and just making it soft and warming right downwards. So let's move our heels closer towards us. The knees come into your chest. The heels are just on the ball. And again, move that ball forwards and backwards really softly, just to lengthen the legs. And then take your legs wider and push it away. And just go for a really wide star type of a stretch. You can bring your toes towards you. You can lengthen your toes away. Can try a bit of both, just a nice long feeling. And then bring that ball back in. We're going to just touch the ball whilst we roll off to the side and bring ourselves up to seated. And stick the ball behind you. And now we've got just a little bit of back extension. Also just wiggle the hips forwards and let your head and neck go back. Now, if you want to, you can put your hands back there as well. It depends how high the ball is. So if it looks like your head's going right back, Suzanne, looks like a long way back for your head. So yeah, recline yourself a bit more. That's it. Because then you'll get that feeling without, I don't want anyone to get a sore neck. That's it. Oh. And just give your arms a little snow angel movement. That's it. You could also do a little W if you like. That's it. And a snow angel back again. And then just let the arms rest. And just concentrate on your breathing. Let your feet rest. Breathe in low and let that air out slowly. And one more breath like that. And then we're going to shuffle back so that we're sitting upright and we're no longer leaning our head against the ball, just our backs. Give your shoulders a little shimmy. Take your palms out to the sides and scoop up the air. Bring your hands to touch into your body. Thank yourselves for your spirit of adventure today. It would be a bit different. It definitely